So thanks everyone for tuning in again. Just want to say that we have raised approximately $60 for the CCFR, sold about 9 t-shirts of the Gary and the Chipmunks. I know, that is not a lot of t-shirts, guys.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Absolute bullshit. I'm not doing this for $60 fucking a month. Come on, y'all. Like, put your money where your mouth is. Anyway, so we now have the I Hate Ruggers t-shirt coming out now. And that's going to be the next month or so. Minimum of 100 shirts. I want to sell every one of those 100 shirts. Let's make it fucking happen. No excuses. No brokies. No jokies. Let's go, boys. So what are the chances that the assault weapons confiscation program will proceed? So I've been closely monitoring the assault weapons confiscation program, as likely you have noticed. Made a few videos in the past about that. I've been asking things like Grok, ChatGPT, what they think the likelihood that this will continue. So I asked ChatGPT 3 months ago, what's the most likely outcome for this gun ban situation? Will the government end up dropping it? Will it end up being like some form of a grandfathering program? Will they just say F it and go ahead with it anyways? It'd be tyrants. This is what AI has told me. So within the past 3 months, the likelihood that the gun ban fails has increased 30%. So 30% increase that the gun ban will fail. How it will fail potentially? So there's a few different options. Potentially this could turn into zombie legislation, which I believe Ian Runkle has kind of touched on. Basically meaning that they end up leaving the legislation in place of the assault weapons ban, all the terrible laws they've made so far, don't actually enforce it at a federal level by going door to door, but leave it as low-hanging fruit for people like the police who they may not like a certain person, or they may want to add a charge to them at another later date, like 5 years from now when there's some separate incident occurring. That's what they're going to do. So they're not going to do a door-to-door confiscation, but they're going to do a blanket prohibition, which makes you illegally in possession of it if they decide to go through with the laws. So that is what the most likely outcome according to AI is, saying that that's about a 30 to 40% likelihood that they will leave it as zombie legislation. The other potential outcome is that they end up doing a grandfathering. So that was said to be about 30 to 40% chance that they decide to do a grandfathering, leaving the laws that are in place and then putting people in like a 12-6 class, similar to like the short-barreled handguns. The third option, according to AI, is that we end up having an election and the conservatives get into power, at which point it is repealed. And that's another like 30% chance of that. So in all likelihood, they're probably just going to leave the legislation in place, likely not enforce it unless it's to their benefit to enforce it. Which means if you're somebody like myself who's talking crap all the time, or is a thorn in their side, they might not want to have you doing that, and they might try and come kick your door in, or look for a reason to arrest you. I mean, stranger things have happened, like I said in the past. They kind of make things up as they go. So if you don't have enough money to fight them with a lawyer, you don't have something like this platform to basically talk crap about them after the fact, they are probably going to go ahead and screw you post October 31st. With that being said, we need to stay strong within this movement. We need to keep the pressure on them. As I said at the beginning of the video, there's been a 30% increase that this legislation will fail. My hope is that they will at least do some form of a grandfathering so it doesn't turn into an absolute crap show with West versus East and, rural versus suburban. I've recently talked to people who are like ex-RCMP people, ex-police officers that were from generations before. They have no interest in implementing this. They do not agree with Trudeau and the stuff that he put in within that time period. and also don't agree with somebody like Mark Carney and going ahead and forcing it. If he was smart, he already has the 80% whatever support supposedly Mark Carney has right now. He can take the political capital to back off the gun ban, and then everyone would be substantially happier. I mean, as people say, they're all cut from the same cloth. Why not just stop pretending, Carney? Pull off the veil and let people have their guns. Obviously, you don't believe in the things that you're saying because, I mean, you did grow up in a rural environment. I mean, unless the time in England brainwashed you. I don't know. Anyways, that's a video with Ace High Outdoors. And, yeah.